Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in. My name is Ayoka, and I'm going to be bringing you guys a message, a twin flame message, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to include the karmic partner within this reading so we can see what's actually going on now, because coming into this new year, some things have been delayed for quite a few of my collectives, my twin flames. So let's just see what's going on, see what message our spiritual guides have for us to give some type of hope, understanding, and clarity of what the situation is. I just want to see if you guys can, get a good understanding so you can have a peace of mind and to help you just really, for real, just to overcome everything that's taking place, because you are powerful, you're lovable, you are enough. And I want you to always remember that regardless, and to keep putting all of that energy back into yourself. Love on yourself, work on your divine life purpose. Just keep leveling up, literally. Okay, because the more and more that you do for yourself, you your twin mirrors that. So whatever energy that you're in, they're going to be in that same energy. And we can't literally go about the journey on a 3D level. Like, you can't use your those emotional energies that you might be carrying, like being overly emotional or upset, or all of that doesn't work in a twin flame union, right? It's on a soul level, and literally you guys are one soul. They're not one soul, but you share the same soul split in two different bodies, right? So energetically, you're able to mirror each other and really pick up on each other's feelings. You can speak to each other in the fifth dimension. It's the connection is freaking powerful, right? So that's how you know how much power you literally hold divine feminine when it comes in this connection. So it's really all about you and your evolution, and that's the goal. That's my goal here as also a divine feminine. I'm a part of the collective too as well. So my goal is to help all of us to evolve so that we can fulfill our contracts, right? And go about helping humanity. So it's all about the bigger picture, you guys. Stop worrying about what's taking place right now in this dimension. It's already done when it's in the fifth dimension. The prayers, the intentions, everything, your spiritual guides, the divine, the universe are all working together to have this contract fulfilled, right? Because literally, we made this vow before we ever came to existence that we would fulfill this contract, and it will get done, right? So I don't know if I set my intentions. I don't think I did. So let's just do that real quick. Thank you, Holy Spirit, and my angels, my angelic guides, for helping me with this reading for my twin flames. I ask that you protect us as we go through the spiritual gates to commune with you, and close the gates to anything that's not in alignment with the divine's will or the purpose of this channel, my reading, and my collectives. Thank you for hearing me clearly and helping me to hear you clearly. And so it is. Now, sorry, I just wanted to touch my little salt bowl real quick. Now, I'm gonna go with my energy oracle deck. Now, you guys hit the like, subscribe, and share button if you're feeling my vibe. I know I'm a little mellow right now, but it is like 1 o'clock in the morning. But I really felt like I wanted to give this message for you. I know I had somebody hit me up on my Facebook Messenger, and they were really concerned, right? And they were going through some things. So I'm like, you know what? It's a good idea for me to post this tonight. Now, thank you, my spiritual guides. What message do you have for my twins in regards to what's going on right now? Okay. Tell us more. I'm going to start off with that, and then I'll elaborate with my tarot and stuff like that. But a woman holding a heart is up here, right? So I'm going to show y'all this card. The number on this card is 44. The 4s represent God's creation, or, creating something. When you do the 4 plus 4, you get 8. That's all about new beginnings, right? This woman on this card really just represents, it could be you, right? This is a reflection of your own state of peaceful emotion and your receptivity for love. So you're like really open right now to receive this love. You're a very intuitive person who understands emotions of life, and you're bringing that awareness to yourself. This is what's helping you to release the baggage, right? To release the things from the past that are no longer serving you. Now, you guys, I know, we say she and he, but that's what's on the card, but you take it how it resonates. Feminine and masculine energies are possessed in either one of the sexes, right? But just take it how it resonates. It's easier for me to be able to just speak it how I'm seeing it. But that's what's helping you to really release that old energy, those old habits, old ways of thinking, mindset, and all of that, right? And it's keeping you connected because of your connection with spirit, your intuition, your own inspiration, right? That's a beautiful thing right there. That's what's keeping you vibrating so high and keeping you so passionately connected to the divine, right? Now, your seventh chakra is your crown chakra, okay, you guys? So that's located at the top of your head, like you seen me doing. But it's an open, free-flowing channel that's happening right now. So you're getting downloads coming to you of information and inspiration from the spirit world that's helping you and guiding you, right, to a higher level of awareness. So just allow yourself this time right now to just quiet your mind and just listen to what's happening. This is a great time to get connected to your spiritual helpers because they're sending you messages. So everything that's taking place right now is definitely happening because this is a time of reflection. Okay, so utilize your spiritual team that's around you because they're able to provide you with the answers that you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. That's a good message to start with. Thank you, my spiritual guys. You are definitely winning right now. So I feel like I need to pull some more from here. Thank you. All right. So the cornucopia card is in reverse here. So it's definitely saying that someone is delays, right? It's delays in having these wishes fulfilled that you want, what you're trying to obtain, right? And there's some envy that's taking place within this connection. Now, that envy card, let me tell you. Now, the envy is just basically about lack of, it's either like a lack mindset or dissatisfaction. Thank you for helping me to get that out, right? So it could be about some dissatisfaction that could be taking place within this connection, right? This is what's making you feel like you're not getting your wishes fulfilled. Now, somebody either could be jealous in this connection, right? So the jealousy needs to be let go of and really just acknowledge the blessings that you have right now. Everything that's taking place already in your life now, it's a time to focus on that. It's not a time to focus on what you don't have because all you're going to do is attract more of what you don't want, right? And because you have this spiritual connection with the divine, you're able to really tap in and to manifest what it is that you desire for yourself. Stay connected so that you can have the victory that you seek, because the victory card is also in the reverse, which indicates, delays in this new beginning and what you were hoping to obtain in this new year, right? A lot of my twins were hoping that we could go into this new year with a new way of thinking, right? Within the connection at least to have some type of success going on here. But this hopeful outcome that you wanted, it didn't take place. Don't be in despair though. That's what I'm getting. Do not be in despair. Now let's see. Anything else you need to tell us in regards to that? All right, so I'm using my Psychic Tarot. I don't really know these that well. Wow, these two cards came out again. Okay. The Sacrifice card is here and the Balance card is here, right? So there's definitely an angel, guardian angel, matter of fact, that's helping to balance the situation, right? Because it's definitely not a balance taking place here. And look, the number 11 is on this card too. That's the twin flame number. You're getting angelic support because, like I said, this is a twin flame connection, which means what? Your angelic team is going to be working overtime to get this to come into fruition. Now, the sacrifice card is here. Number 12, what? Talks about partnership, right? 1 + 2 = 3. That lets you know that the Holy Trinity, the spirit team, is helping you. So there's been some self-sacrifice that's been going on within this connection, right? It's probably you, divine feminine, or your masculine could be releasing some things. But like I was telling you, this is a time of reflection and a time to release those things that no longer serve you. This is all about surrendering and letting go. You can't control what's happening within this situation right now. This is out of your control. So it's all about divine timing at the moment. That's what's happening. Some things, karmic cycles need to finish closing out. It's still some stuff that needs to be released within one of you. But what happens, right? Like I said, remember, you mirror each other. So whatever it is, really try to think. Just think about, is it something that's still triggering you? You know, is it something that still makes you feel a little disconnected or sad? And whatever that is, that's what you probably need to focus on. I don't want to say like too much information, too much focusing on it, but it's more like that's what you need to heal, right? That's what you still need to work on. That's your higher self alerting you like, hey, it's still something going on here, right? And when you begin to heal that and work on that, then, you know, you're going through this transformation, these changes, right? And even releasing that residual energy from those things that you are overcoming, right? This is all about the endings of cycles. This card really represents the death card, right? It's like the death of an old way of thinking, believing, and just really accepting these changes, because this is the moment where the expansion comes. When you do that, then you can expand to have more. When you move away from the past, then you're able to look or move more towards a positive path. Now let me go into my Light Seers Tarot. 104 just hit on my phone. That's, of course, I always see the numbers 1044, 1144, 104. These are twin flame number. All right, thank you. I don't want these cards. Whew. I got so many cards, y'all. And I just had the one deck that I want to use, but I don't see them. Here we go. I'm like, how can I miss this deck? It's so thick. Thank you. All right, my spiritual guides. Thank you for telling us this story and letting us know from all aspects, from the divine feminine, divine masculine, and whatever, if there's a karmic situation taking place. What's happening right now within this connection? Explains it. I got some other cards mixed up in here. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. I'll be getting these downloads all at the same time, y'all. So if y'all see me like, oh, okay. I'm being told to pull from another deck really quick, but I need to see what I did with the deck. Spirit, I need help focusing on this deck. Where is it? All right. That's amazing. I'm going to have to come back to it because I don't have it. I only got part of the cards. And I don't see the other half of the cards. Okay. I won't let this delay me. That's very interesting. I keep all of my cards on my desk. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so the Two of Wands has come out and it's in a reverse status. So these plans, right? The Two of Wands is really saying like it's some overanalyzing that's taking place, right? And Your DM is not taking any action because they're trying to play it safe. And these failed romantic plans, sorry, you guys. I hate when that happens. When these cards just fly. You know what, y'all? My spiritual team is the bomb. Let me tell you what just happened here. They with me. You know how I was like, I can't find the other cards, right? Guess what flew out? The other cards. Literally, the other cards just flew out. Thank you. All right. So I am supposed to get to that message. So let's start all over again, y'all. We're going to thank you for flowing with me. We're going to keep this going. Thank you, my spiritual team. All right, so I'm going to get that in order. No wonder this deck was so daggone thick. All right, so make sure I got all this. That also lets me know, right? Your divine masculine is probably definitely scattered in their thinking. It's a lot going on, right? They're probably not balanced. Thank you. Y'all, let me tell y'all, this is amazing. This card says, what kind of energy are you holding on to? Your twin is absorbing what you feel. Raise your vibrations today, okay? Commit to being the best version of yourself and enjoy the positive impact it has on your connection. My Bible's like, check yourself. Look and see what's inside of you that is being triggered or making you feel sad in any kind of way, right? So your twin can feel that. They're absorbing that energy. So raise your vibration and continue to work on yourself, being that best version of yourself, because every time you do that, it makes a positive impact on your connection. So a lot of the delays could be taking place. I mean, these things have to happen. The triggers have to happen so that you can heal from it, because you don't want to keep repeating the same situations over and over and over again, right? So let the triggering happen, because it's juggling going on. All right. So my karmic person about to come up out of here, right? So it's juggling going on, and your person is not able to provide you with the energy that you need at this time. They can't make you happy at this time because they're balancing love, work, family. It's just too much. And on top of their own emotional things that are going on within their own head, right? And they're trying to adapt, but they're not really that successful at it. The Sun card is in reverse. They're not really that successful at it. They're blocked, okay? Maybe they could be having some unrealistic expectations, or this could be you. But they definitely been taking love for granted, right? My Three of Cups is in reverse. So this represents that they're not really clicking well with anybody. And it represents a third party situation as well, right? So they're isolating themselves. And this isolation is really back to what I said earlier, being in that reflective state of mind. Just reflecting, trying to get through what's going on, trying to overcome these traumas, because the Six of Swords is here. Trying to move beyond this trauma and leave what's familiar behind, right? Because that third party situation is in reverse, which means there's an ending. Either it's ended already or it's coming to an end. And they're trying to move on from that relationship or situationship, friendship, however it resonates, is they're there, right? Whichever way it goes, that person is there. And it's putting them in the Emperor reverse status, of course, where they're being stubborn, rigid. Thank you. Thank you for telling me more. All right. Yep. Seven of Cups. It boils down to the fact of they got to make a decision and they don't know which way to go. This is all about choices. All right. So this person is definitely a dreamer. They've always fantasized about what they need to do, right? But they're unable to make these decisions. They know what they want to do, but they still have these issues because a lot of it has to do with codependency, right? They got too many options to choose from, too many lovers, point blank, right? And what's happening is lust and infatuation is what's guiding them. So they're more worried about these external factors, right? The world card is in reverse. I was going to say these worldly things, right? And this is what's bringing a lack of closure to the situation. But they know something is missing. They've been taking you for granted. They've probably been taking everybody for granted right now. But they're definitely feeling incomplete because they know it's a lack of closure in this situation. They're not doing things in the correct manner. The Five of Pentacles is here. And they're feeling this deep loneliness, isolation, abandoned. I mean, you know, all of those things. I mean, it's going to feel that way, right? Because when you're releasing and letting go of things, it's not pretty. It don't feel good. Definitely. Now, they're having a difficult time communicating honestly, right? Now, and what I'm getting here is either there's no mutual feelings, or the other person, or they don't feel the same way, right, about this other person. Thank you. And they're having a hard time communicating that with that person. And this is why they're in that energy and probably, you know, ghosting you or staying away from you. My Empress card is here as well, but this is in the upright position. This is all about the divine feminine. This is going into you, okay? We already know that you are abundant, right? You're very supportive. You're very committed. And this is why your person wants to come towards you, because you are this very abundant person who, I mean, you love, right? Ooh, I can't even, everything I want to say, you guys already know like what type of person you are. Highly intuitive. Just everything that you can think of that embodies love is what the divine feminine is to me. And the Knight of Cups is here, which is your person. They're in touch with their emotions and their intuition right now. So that's a good thing, because you know you're operating in that manner. And the divine masculine wants to bring a message. So they want to bring an invitation that will benefit you, right? So it's coming your way. But the thing is, they're still kind of in this playboy energy because they're holding on. The Four of Pentacles is here. They're holding on too tightly to this overall situation, period, right now. Right? They've managed to obtain everything that they're trying to obtain, right? But they're hoarding right now. So I guess you would say you're hoarding all of your connections, right? But keep in mind, right? The way my cards reads, past, present, future. So at any point in your journey, this could be your story, right? This could be your story leading up from past to now. But however, because they're in this energy, right? There's no balance. Like I said, Temperance card is in reverse. There's an imbalance. It's like an excess. They got too many options, point blank. So it might be even just more than one person, right? But the Star card is here and it's in a reverse. And they're just like, love is like, probably thinking this energy like love is bullcrap right now. They're feeling really hopeless right now. And they're to the extreme with it, where they're criticizing themselves, right? Because you're independent. You're the Nine of Pentacles. You're like, I don't need this. I'm grounded. I got everything I need. I'm self-sufficient. And I'm going to keep moving on, right? Either you going to come or you not, because you set these high standards, period. You know how to balance it, and they don't have that. That also could be why that envy is there too as well. They're jealous in a way, because it's like, you got it together. Five of Swords in reverse, right? But it's this card in reverse is like there's going to be a reconciliation. So there's going to be a resolution to this, and you guys will get back together. Okay, so the forgiveness is key. That's what I just heard. Forgiveness is key. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. So right now, they're probably acting a little cold, right? They're sad. They're insecure, and they don't really have that much faith in love. But it's all because of old mindsets, old ways of thinking. This is why this has not come to completion, because that is what needs to be released. So there's still something going on when it comes to their own self-acceptance and their own self-love, right? That still needs to be released. Eight of Swords. You can't come back together if you're still in that same energy. It's just not going to work, because then you're going to still have this racer, chaser, runner energy within a connection, because it's not healed. You'll just keep recreating it over and over and over again. So it's a good thing that you're not, right? But was my Ace of Swords in the upright? I think so. Yeah. So yeah, this is what's clouding their judgment. But they're getting these ideas, because I got the Ace of Wands here. They're getting these ideas, or these inspirations, just put it that way. And they're trying to find their own voice and their own willpower to develop their own vision for themselves, right? But they know that at this point, they're probably in their mind too about passion. I was going to try to keep it out of there, but I can't. They probably thinking about sex with you and all that other stuff, because they definitely, that's a major attraction between you guys, right? This card represents too the relationship becoming more sensual as well. That's a major part of some of you guys' connection, because this is how you guys connect with each other on that emotional level. Judgment. So they're self-evaluating right now, and this is all about the awakening period, right? This is the moment that you reflect and you evaluate your own actions, and they're doing that. They're evaluating, just like you are probably sitting here trying to reevaluate everything that's going on. Like, wait, hold up, let me backtrack. Let me see what happened. Where did I go off track? Where did I go off path? Because what happened, right? Because you've probably been watching tons of readings that's been saying, yes, you guys are coming into union, right? Now, they're doing the same thing. There's an awakening that's happening. And this will bring about a renewal of love between you two. But right now, you just have to make adjustments in this connection, because it has to go through this. This wheel has to turn, right? Because it's going to lead to the Ten of Cups, okay? This wheel has to turn. You know, your Ten of Cups is your happiness and your fulfillment, your stability, all of that stuff. Your wish is fulfilled. That cornucopia card that came out, that's what it leads to. There is a lack of cohesion right now, right within it. It's conflict definitely within this connection. Not being a team player, and that's why this wheel is in the reverse. This is why it hasn't moved on to the part where things get better. You're still kind of like, wait, what's going on here, right? But it's external factors that are affecting this relationship. Four Wands. The external factors that are affecting this relationship. You know, this is all about celebration and stuff like that, right? Now, I'm about to look this one up, because we need to see why the celebration is there. But we know when the celebration card comes up, it's like, okay, this is about a foundation being established when it comes to love, weddings, engagements, public celebrations, things like that, right? This is where your love is supported by everyone, and you can just have a great time. Now, the wheel is in the reverse, right? So it's affecting the relationship, external factors, and this card came out. Now, for the Death to Rebirth card that's here right now, you know that's about transformation. That's two cards that's talking about this is the end of a cycle. So within this end of the cycle, which is going to be a rebirth, changes, new beliefs, is going to lead to this celebration. I got it. Which is going to lead to this celebration, a higher level commitment. But right now, right, it's an awakening period. This is a period of recovery, releasing the residual energies from those past hurts and past pains and traumas and stuff. Like, you're going through this transformation, like I said, and the transformation does not feel good. No, it doesn't, not one bit, but it's important to do it. And the same card came out again, which was the Two of Wands. That was the first card that I pulled before I went to look at the other cards. But however, now you're going to need a little patience when it comes to this. Just really sit down and think about what it is that you want so that you can create a clear path for yourself when it comes to love, when it comes to this relationship and all of that, because it's coming and it's going to come together. That wheel is going to turn back to where it gets going good again, because the Chariot card is here. So that means that your divine masculine is really thinking about overcoming these challenges within this situation to gain victory, right? They're going to take control of their life, taking control of their love life, all of that, everything that you've been trying to overcome or what you've been trying to achieve, which is your relationship goals with this person, with your person. They're in that same exact energy and they're moving and they're coming forward to overcome this. Now, there's some restrictions, right? It's some type of obstacles that are taking place, and it's all about your divine masculine. They're the obstacle because they run from commitment. They're not steady when it comes to relationships, and they change their mind a lot, right? But it got you in this Nine of Wands energy where you just like, you know what? I'm gonna stand my ground, right? You're gonna be the last person standing. You're not giving up. You're very persistent. And because of your persistence, is pushing you closer and closer to the success of this union. So you still have hope despite the adversities that are taking place in this connection, right? I already know divine feminine because I'm a divine feminine. You like, I'm going to win this battle, right? Because I already know. I've been seen it. You sitting up there and you having talks with your angelic team and you getting the downloads and you already know what it is, right? Because you know, and even though you guys aren't together, you still together. Energetically, you still together. Even if you're in separation, you still feel each other. You still connect through your 5D, through your dreams. You know what I'm saying? All of that, you just know it's an illusion, point blank. So you're going to stay in your battle. You're going to face this. You're facing these trials, right? And it's requiring a lot of hard work. And that's what it is work. But this is the love you want, right? So this is all about self-improvement and making sacrifices so that you guys can come together as a team and take this relationship to the next step. It's just that, like I said, it's the failure to commit part. That's what the issue is. And it's causing you to be a little impatient right now. Right, codependencies. The Devil card has appeared, right? This Knight of Swords, your person. They're gonna move forward to really achieve these goals, and they're not really caring about what's in the way. Any challenges, whatever, they not really caring, right? But they still have this difficult time committing, and they need a lot of intellectual stimulation. Because they get bored, and then this is what happens. Then they end up wanting to get out there and explore and see what's going on with everybody else, right? And not paying attention to what they got in front of them, right? And they have a problem with getting emotionally intimate with their partners. But this reflective period is coming to an end because the Hangman is in the reverse. And all of that stalling is giving them a new perspective on love. So the period of waiting will be over. And they're going to accept this. And they're going to move on. So, because why? They're healing from their past. They're going to move on from that devil energy. Yep. And then they become this good old King of Wands here. They're planning to move forward. They're fearless when it comes to love. They're very impulsive. It's just this commitment part that's the problem. And as you know, because what? You're dealing with what? A third party situation, right? So that's something that you you don't want to still be there when it comes to your connection, right? Unless you're open to those type of situations. I mean, that's y'all business. But at the same time, it's like, do you want that kind of energy? Do you want that back and forth of being unsure and someone sitting up there trying to make a decision if they should choose you, right? No. So thank you, my spiritual guys. Can you tell me about this karmic situation? They're going to move on from that, right? Can you tell me about this karmic person in the divine masculine's life? What's going on with them right now? What's their energy? What are they thinking? How are they moving? So I got the Page of Wands. So they have a lot of passion about this and they want to succeed in this, right? And this is their ideas. This is what they're trying to see. They're projecting in it as, you know, seeing that bigger picture. They're literally seeing a bigger picture of them being together. And it's all about these possibilities of love. Like, they're planning. And they are in love. The Devil card is in reverse, right? They feel in control. But the divine masculine is kind of probably being a little arrogant right now, right? And it's causing some difficulties. Now I got the Hangman in reverse again. So there's some stalling that's taking place. And they're kind of picking up on the fact that this divine masculine isn't really interested, or they're losing interest within this connection. But they're still hopeful. And they feel like that they do have a chance because why? They're in love, right? They want to have teamwork and collaboration with the divine masculine. Thank you. So they're holding on tightly to this because they feel like that's what's going on. This is the Four of Pentacles. They're holding on very tight to this connection because they want it to be successful. Thank you. I'm going to do that again because I don't like how that jumped. Now, the Star card is here in the reverse position. Of course, your divine masculine is in this energy where it's like, love is bullshit, of course. And it's an imbalance in that connection too. Wow. So it's not just happening with you, it's happening on all ends. Knight of Wands is in the reverse over here. So they're going to come in as a Knight of Wands in an upright position with you, but it's in the reverse here. So they're probably running from this situation. It's not really stable. They love the pursuit of love, right? But they're just not ready for the steady thing. So they don't want nothing steady in this connection. And they probably just more run towards the passion, right? They're in and out. They're hot and cold when it comes to this situation too as well. And yep. Your karmic person, their karmic person, which is coming through, is definitely codependent. And this is why they feel like they still have all this hope with this connection. And it's familiar to them. It's very familiar to them. They're very insecure and they're giving way too much. They're over giving. But at the same time, it's like they're over emotional too. 5 of Cups. There's going to be definitely some disappointments because this situation is not going to turn out the way they expect it to. And they're holding on. Instead of moving forward, they're holding on heavily. Yeah, they know about this. They know that this is a 3-party situation, right? And they see that I got my Sun card here. They feel like that your divine masculine, because it ain't theirs, right? is going to come to you. Wow. Okay. They're coming out, DM coming out as a Knight of Pentacles. They are stuck on them because the Divine Masculine is safe for them. The Divine Masculine, of course, is like coming through King of Pentacles. So that's like prosperity, right? Abundance. They provide all of these things. And they see that. And that's why they're holding on to this connection so tightly. But it's not going to be a celebration there. Because I got the 4 Wands in reverse. There's not going to be nothing. It's lack of support here. It's lack of support here. And it's some conflict that's going on too as well. Which could be taking place about it. Because the Divine Masculine does not want this to be a public commitment whatsoever. Right? The Ace of Swords is here in the reverse. Now, this miscommunication that's taking place is causing a lot of clashing perspectives and probably some painful words are being said and everything. Hermit. The Hermit represents an earth sign too as well, but this is in reverse, right? The Virgo, to be honest. But the Divine Masculine is in isolation. So it's happening full circle. It's not even just happening on your side. The karmic person is feeling it too. Wow. Karmic trying to stand that ground too. Y'all both on that energy. You like, I'm standing my ground. Because this would be you too. Karmic person is standing that ground. They feel like they can win this battle, right? 5 of Swords is here in the reverse. So, they're trying to find a reconciliation. They're trying to, I'm sorry, not reconciliation, that wasn't a word. They're trying to find a solution to be able to bring them back together because they know that the love isn't there, right? The Cup is in the reverse. They know that the love is just not there. There's an emotional loss that's taking place and is leading to separation, or they're already in separation. But this karmic person is very vulnerable right now and very insecure, right? But the Divine Masculine is acting really cold in this situation. 8 of Swords is up. They're feeling smothered by this, and they don't feel like they have any other way out, right? Ace of Wands. The Divine Masculine is like, I feel stuck. Like, I don't have any way out. They're smothered. Now, they getting these ideas and these inspirations, right, that's popping up inside them. You know, they're finding their own inner voice so that they can have this willpower to do what? 8 of Cups it out of that motherfucker. So that they can have that will to walk away from this situation because they're dissatisfied with it. And they know that they need to go after their own higher purpose, and they're not doing it here, right? So this ends up leaving them to the point of leaving this unhappy relationship. It's going to cause a lot of abandonment issues for that karmic person. And it's a lot going on here, you guys. Wow. Okay, I had a card that jumped out. So let me see. All right, so I have my Page of Cups, but it's in a reverse position. And there's a lot of immaturity. So basically, either the karmic is being highly immature right now, or the Divine Masculine could be being immature, and that means basically not really going about this connection correctly, where they are approaching it in a way that would have them in that King of Pentacles status, right? And they're probably not being honest in their communication. They're pretty much isolating themselves, staying to themselves. This they're keeping this a secret. They're making these accomplishments and achievements and goals and stuff that they have on the side, and they're keeping this a secret. They're not telling this karmic person that this is what they're doing because they're getting ready to make some moves, right? And they're not recognized, they're not giving this karmic the recognition that the karmic feels as though that they deserve. The karmic is feeling highly overlooked within this situation. I mean, the karmic is mad. That's all I'm going to say, because this is the what? Third time all of my cards that flew out everywhere as I'm shuffling. There's definitely some anxiety, anxiousness that's going on, because the karmic is trying to save this connection or hold on to this connection, because they see that they can have the stability that they want through your divine masculine. What's the outcome, sir? The Seven of Cups is here in the reverse. This is a chaotic love affair. Literally. Right? Your person is confused. They are avoiding to make this decision. They are confused. And the World card is here. They want to reach this milestone. They do know that much. They want to reach this milestone. They want to release all of this hardship, right? They want positive changes and recover from this stuff. But they just don't know how to go about doing it. They don't know how to improve this situation, because they messed up on both ends as it stands, right? Wow. Yep. Seven of Wands. They messed up so bad. Like, it's to the point where your position is being challenged, right? Like I said, both of y'all in that I'm standing and I'm holding my ground, right? But they're holding their ground no matter what, because they know they're going to lose what? The wish fulfillment. And it's going to lead to disappointment, right? But the divine masculine wants a new start. They're going to take a risk, because the Fool card is here. They want a new beginning. Of course, the Fool still lacks commitment, right? But they're going to take this chance. But still check up on it, because everything might not be what it seems, right? The Justice card is here in the reverse status, because it's some dishonesty still going on. This Knight of Cups is coming. They're going to come with an invitation. They're going to come to you because you know they love you, right? And they're thinking with both their emotions and their intuition, but they still got this playboy energy. So they might still try to play both fields at this point, because they're still not really coming up front with this other person. As you can see, the other person is holding on tightly, right? Which means the divine masculine ain't let that go yet. But it's going to be a tower moment. Tower moment is coming. And it's going to cause some chaos. And it's going to cause a breakup, a relationship ending, right? With this other person. So the divine is going to step in. The universe is getting ready to step in and shake this to the core, right? This Knight of Wands, your person, that be all up in this playboy energy, having a difficult time committing, is going to take a risk because of it. Because they're going to be able to see things differently. When you have your tower moments, that awakens you, right? They're going to find the strength to do this, because the Strength card is here. The tower ain't no joke. So that they can go towards this Ten of Pentacles, which is everything. That's the wealth, the family, the love. They know that's where it's at. But it's just all about them overcoming this codependent nature that they have, right? It's taking some work, and that's why they're still in that playboy energy, because they're not fully healed. But like I said, when you divine feminine take the time and the moments to really reflect too as well, and see what it is within you that still feel a sense of loss or triggered by your divine masculine. See what's going on within you, because that will, I mean, it benefits you anyway. It ain't even about the divine masculine at the end of the day. But that will help balance this connection. Now, the Knight of Wands is here in the reverse, so they're not sure how to channel this energy properly, and it's causing them to be impulsive, and probably what's causing these delays as well, because they don't really know how to channel the energy. It's too much. You got this negative hurting, and you on this side, and y'all like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Right? But Archangel Michael has showed up, and there's going to be some balance in this connection. Okay, because you've been remaining calm even when you're feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling stressful, right? They want to be the peacemaker and accommodate all perspectives, and this is what's happening. Because why they look, it had to have been something there with that connection too, as well as yours. It's just that it might be more of a connection on the divine feminine part than it is on this karmic situation, right? But at the same time, it's like, you still got love for this person, but the feelings just aren't mutual. But you don't want to do nothing to hurt them or do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know how you just don't want stuff to end in bad blood, right? And they're trying to accommodate that, which is, to me, you'd be like, and who cares, right? But this is what is keeping this page of wands in the reverse position, where they got this stirring up inside of them, like they want to do it. They know they should take action, right? But because of past experiences and feeling like they failed in these situations, they're not. They're just dreaming about it. Three of Wands in reverse. So, yep, this is what all of this delays is about. They have these blockages within themselves, and it's a lot of pressure weighing down on them, and it leaves them in a lot of doubt, right? And it keeps them from fighting for what they believe in. It's like they're hopeless. Thank you. So they're going to release this so that they can have this Ten of Pentacles, because it's back out again. Okay, so they're going to release that situation. What's going to happen? What's the outcome for the divine masculine in the karmic? So Two of Wands is there. They're looking to the future, right? So they're trying to make the right choice, and they're channeling their energy in the right direction so that they can resolve what's taking place right now. They're just not ready to step into the role. They lack this confidence in their ability to lead, right? So the Page of Swords is here. They're going to communicate with this karmic, because they do have these ideas within them, and they're going to come forward and communicate. And what they going to communicate about, Spirit? Thank you. I see it. Thank you. They told me pull this card. How they going to move on, right? How they're walking forward. How they're going to move on. They're doing it slow and steady, right? So that's why you gotta have the patience. But they're definitely going to be committed to moving forward towards you. They're very loyal, but they're stubborn. Okay? But what they're going to have to offer is going to be long-term. And that's what the Ten of Pentacles is about. Long-term stability, all of that. They're going to walk away from that situation, and that's going to be the end result. And yeah, because they're feeling trapped in that situation. There's nothing going on. That's a dead end right there. They already know, like, I got to get out of this. It's just how. Or having the strength to do it. I just pulled the strength card. And having the strength to do it. Wow. Alright, so what love messages do you have for my divine feminine? Thank you. And the divine masculine. That's enough about Karmisha. You're going to have to trust, okay? Transformation. Transformation came out 3 times, okay, you guys? Look, 3 times. How many fingers I put up? Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept this current situation, it will automatically transform. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. You just got to trust your heart and continue to follow your guidance, right? Someone has deeper feelings for you than what they're letting on. So they're probably not really fully expressing that. They probably told you, like, I love you, I'm in love with you, yeah. But no, those feelings run deep. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. So go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Remember, I said it's going through, the will card came out. So it has to go through a cycle. So right now you're just being asked to just flow, right? Go with the natural flow of what's going on, right? Because it's going to lead you to your 10 of Pentacles. But right now, this is just a part of the transformation. I spoke this card too. Although we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Remember to stay lighthearted when it comes to this situation. Try to have some fun together if you can, or just flirt, you know, because love is the greatest healer, right? You're going to get this new beginning. Okay? Embrace it and live your dreams passionately, because right now, you know, this is where you're at. You got to accept where you're at this moment. You instinctively know what's right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. So remember where your power lies. Either you're going to be the last man standing, or you can make that decision and say, I'm not doing this no more, right? But look at the bigger picture. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and your memories you have shared with those you love. Focus on your now and enjoy the blessings that are in front of you at this moment, because tomorrow isn't promised, right? And our emotions are a necessary and natural part of life, okay? But they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. So in order to see things clearly, you must let go of the resentment. So if there's some resentment there taking place, please release it. Let's find out if we can get some hidden truth messages. I'm going to pull from 2 of my decks really quick. What time we got? Almost an hour. Now, this is Mystic B's Twin Flames deck. Okay, look, that's just way too many. Let's do that again. There we go. Thank you. All right, so if you only knew how much you mean to me. Remember I said that? My emotions are like an angry sea. Those waves consume me and I am drowning. So they're having a hard time. It showed up so much in this reading, what they're going through. And you're in a waiting game. So we know that, right? That's going to be the title of this daggone video, The Waiting Game. Now, you're in a waiting game because this cycle has to play itself out, okay? So that's what it's about. And see if we can get another message from this deck and move forward. Any other messages from our divine masculine? Quite a few. Look, and I looked at the boundaries card. It's so funny. I need to start really just go ahead and go with it when I see it, right? So there's some boundaries. Remember I said your divine masculine is isolating themselves. They're setting these boundaries for themselves, right? They're putting themselves in a box, like don't nobody come in this box right now, because they got to deal with themselves. Separation is painful, right? But we are in a spiritual agreement. Our souls understand what must be done. They understand it. The spiritual agreement, it will be fulfilled, right? So your soul knows what needs to be done. Remember I said that you have to think about this on a soul level. You can't think about this on any other level, right? Because that's not how it works with the twins. We get so much in our ego-based thinking in mind, and that's what makes them run. All right, so when we get emotional and we're like, I love you, don't leave me, don't do this, why are you acting this way? I don't understand. That doesn't work. So you have to do it on a soul level, which means what? Going back within yourself and finish your healing process, working on yourself, leveling up, doing everything that you need to do for self, right? Because then they're mirroring that. Now, this possession card keeps coming out a lot. And when I think of this possession card, I think of the devil card. So it's basically saying that there's codependencies. And that devil energy is what got them stuck. And they're definitely reaping what they sown, okay? So it's coming back on them. I'm longing for a part of myself that I'm running from. So that part of themselves that they know they need to heal, they're running from that. They don't want to face that. My deception to you was my fall from grace, my love. How could you still love me? And they definitely know, like, you know everything that's going on. And at the end of the day, you still say, regardless of what, how angry you make me feel, I still love you. Wow. Any hidden truth messages? They wish things could be different. Thank you. I think that might be it. My mask one has checked out. Yep. I remember every detail of that day. So whatever happened that day that brought the separation between you guys, they remember it. You speak to them through music. So every time they hear songs, it reminds them of you. Your person could also be into music, maybe a DJ, artist. And I feel you even though we are apart. Separation is painful, right? But in the spiritual, you guys are still together. In the fifth dimension, you're still one. They feel you. And that's what the twin flame journey is about, right? They wonder if you're happy without them. They hide behind these material things, right? But they love you unconditionally. Okay? So keep that in mind. Try to stay hopeful as you continue through this journey. And I will definitely get back with you guys to see what the next update is about, honey. So hopefully we can have some better outcomes for you guys. But right now, I mean, things are moving slow and steady. But the end result is what? The Ten of Pentacles. They'll come forward, okay? And just keep your mind focused on the bigger picture. The end result, right? Don't try to force it. Stop going against the flow of what's happening. Accept where you're at this moment and keep on moving, right? All right, so if you want a personal reading in regards to your situation, feel free to reach out to me. And y'all have a wonderful New Year's. Peace.